So between his hectic work schedule and my hectic work schedule, we finally managed to meet up for his graduation lunch / dinner. Because I've been trying to take him to 7 Stars for the past 2 weeks. We ain't made it there yet. So he just happened to have some time before work on a Sunday, and I was off, and I said, okay, cool. I said, I got another place for us to go. Let's go to Uka. He's like, what the hell is that? He says, it's a Japanese hibachi up in Willow Grove. You get to drive. And yes, I was in the car with him at the time.
Thank God.
Okay? So we drive all the way up. We get in there, we sit down, we get ready to eat. I see the menu. I see the Wagyu beef. I say, hey, listen, you ever had the Wagyu beef before? He says, hell no. Nah. I said, okay, fine. Today's your first day. I tell the lady, bring it along with the rest of our order. And it comes. Now, mind you, you got about 5 pieces of beef about this big, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Inside about that big.
$50 maybe.
But let me tell you something. It really is everything they say it is.
It's like butter. Yes, it is.
I mean, you can press it up against the back of your teeth with your tongue and it will melt.
Like butter.
It is that soft. It is that good. It really, really is.
Wagyu beef or Kobe beef from Japan, the A5 level. Bro, you talking about at least maybe $100 an ounce or more. It's like the crack cocaine of beef. No lie.
Well, we probably had, I don't even know if this was half an ounce. I know it wasn't half a pound.
Half a kilo. Half a kilo. Yeah, half a kilo Wagyu.
I mean, you could have put it on 5 Ritz crackers and you would have.
But it was
had
though.
Pretty decent snack, but it really. I mean, I don't eat red meat.
That's another thing.
But I said I'll take a sliver, just to say I've done it, and it really is everything they say it is.
Bro, I am telling you, that thing is so good. And I was telling Cortez,
I was like, wow.
This weekend, I'm going to be heading into D.C., heading to the Eastern Market, which is like a farmer's market down there near the Capitol building. So shout out to Eastern Market. I'll be seeing you down there. And they have a butcher. And in there, they have A5 Wagyu beef. So, I got paid this weekend. I am going to be cashing in on some Wagyu, baby. I'm getting that Wagyu.
I gotta see. So, would you grill it? How would you? Cause that's something we need to talk about on one of our shows, man.
Yeah.
How to cook Wagyu?
The American style beef, they're fed with like either some types of not maybe slop or anything, but they're not fed naturally. Japan and Australia, they're grass fed. The when you look at the beef, you see a lot of marbleization in there. But when you taste it, it is so fucking fresh. It is just I compare it to butter. It just melts in your mouth. But the taste just resonates in you for a long time. It's really good. So I mean, I would recommend it, but at the same time, it's not cheap. It is not cheap at all. So I mean, I've seen.
So it's not U.S. Prime.
No.
It's not prime rib.
No, it's not U.S. It's Japan. Japan A5, buddy. It's an A5.
I know he's talking about the word or the vocabulary for United States version.
I know what he. I totally know what he means, but it has nothing to do with U.S. It's all about how they're fed. It's all about how the cows are fed. Some of them are fed with I don't want to say pesticides or anything like that, but they have their own types of slop and meat here in the U.S. But when you compare it to being grass fed. And you see that even some in Spain, their pork that they have, they're fed. There's a certain black pig that is fed with just acorns and grass, but that pork,
Angus,
Angus. Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Angus is totally different than Wagyu. It's night and day, total night and day. The way that the cows are fed and everything. Trust me. But going back to Spain and their meat, there's a type of a pork meat that they have. It's the leg of the pig. I forgot what the name of it is, but bro, it's like Wagyu. It's expensive. They have to slice it thin, and bro, that can cost you at least a few $100 just for like a couple pounds. But when you taste it,
you only live once.
Exactly.
You only live once, man. It's good to try. It's good to try this stuff. We try to coach your asses.
That's right. And I'll tell you this, GPS. If she's your girl, No, don't give her any Wagyu. But if she's your wife, you better give her Wagyu. So
Okay.
that's the difference. See,
She's a fly by night, man. Get her some ragu, man. Get some ragu.
Ragu spaghetti
Give her
meatballs.
Angus.
Give her Applebee's. I would say that. Just give her Applebee's. Just keep it.
Oh man, don't sleep on Applebee's. They got some good steak, man.
They got some good steak, but I like their Asian salad. That they have. It's solid. It's solid. So, but either way, I just wanted to throw that in there. GPS, you definitely love the Angus, correct? Not the Angus, the Wagyu. Excuse me, the Wagyu.
Oh yeah, the Wagyu is everything they say it is. I was actually considering starting to go back to red meat at that point.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
I mean, that was.
He's still there.
I mean, even while we're sitting here talking about it, I'm like, damn.
Wagyu. A5.
Hey, I heard about it. Once you go Wagyu, you never go back, man.
That's right.
You eat any other types of beef, you're gonna be like, man, this shit's inferior.
It is. When you really taste it, you'll really know the difference of how these cows are fed. So no joke, it's sophisticated. Now think of it this way: you're at a hibachi place, so you're having your you're like, I don't know if you're having spring rolls or sushi, and then you're having Wagyu, bro. GPS was living the good life that day. He was. And he's got the ends for it. And guess what, GPS? Now that you have a little more money to spend, maybe Wagyu is not that far away.
I think it would be something I would go out for. I mean, I don't know that I'd cook it in the house because... Okay, first of all, there's nowhere around here that sells it.
Yeah, you got to order that shit. You got to order it.
I'd have to drive or order it.
You gotta get it from a restaurant.
West Coast.
You gotta get it.
Which means I'd have to be here to get it.
West Coast.
Nah, you gotta go to a restaurant somewhere around here. A restaurant in your area.
Downtown Philly, they have a couple. Hey, you can even go to. I'll even give you a restaurant, Morimoto, one of the Iron Chefs, legendary Iron Chef Morimoto. He has a restaurant downtown, and I believe they do have some Wagyu. So,
but they're gonna charge you. They definitely gonna charge you.
Yes, they will.
Shit,
Morimoto
man,
is high end, so that's why I said if you want to treat yourself, just you GPS YOU, not YOU and some other individual.
Wait a minute. He might Chinatown. You think Chinatown might have it?
Depends. It depends. I would go with Morimoto first because since it's more Japanese Wagyu, it's
because Chinatown's just Chinese, if I'm correct. It's not like Japanese,
I mean they dabble. Some of them do dabble into other Asiatic food. So don't get me wrong, they will. But if you're ordering, you order from California, Seattle, West Coast. Yeah, that's going to be a price to pay. But when you grill that up and it grills quick, you're in heaven. Simple as that. So. Oh,
wait a minute. Morimoto has a restaurant here.
Yeah, of course, downtown.
Oh yeah, downtown, man.
Yeah, he's a man. Telling you.
Yeah, take your son there, man. You better bring a couple. You better bring at least about maybe $1,000 with you, man.
I would say about 3, at least 3. About 3, you'd be good. But it's
$3,000.
No, not $3,000. 300. 300. I think you'd be okay. So it's worth it though. It's definitely worth it. I haven't been there myself, but Mr. Morimoto, hopefully, maybe.
But that's more like a flex date, man. If you want to flex,
hell no,
show
it's
your
a
baby,
show your baby.
Woo! I believe $42. God.
Yeah.
See, man, that's if you want to flex on a date. You want a chick to know, like, look, I am somebody.
No, see, Cortez, this is where you would take the missus. You would take the missus to Morimoto. Okay.
You just want to take a girlfriend.
Oh wow! Okay, here we go. Wagyu steaks, 8 ounce is $85.
Yes, sir.
12 ounce is $75, and that's a strip. And 5 ounce Japanese snow beef is $110.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you didn't catch all of that, notice as the amount of what you got went down in price until you got to the Japanese snow beef.
Yes.
This is the perfect beef. It is $110 for 5 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just do the math. A pound is 16 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
So multiply it by 4. You're talking about a $450 steak at minimum.
Yep. Yeah, that's a wifey place. That you take wifey there. You don't take
Very much so. And if she ain't putting out, no.
That's why you take wifey there, man.
That's right.
Wifey will put out.
No, if wifey's not putting out, no. She gets sirloin.
She gets sirloin. Ooh, once again, Kane always said it best. Romance without finance is a damn nuisance.